When I first saw Sunday Rivals revealed nearly 2 years ago, I was so impressed I made an entire video about it. As the game continued improving, I made another video, and now that the game has officially left early access, I figured this would be a great time for an actual review of the final game. When first opening Sunday Rivals, you are prompted to read the How to Play section, which starts with Sunday Rivals is an arcade football game, first and foremost. You're here to light up the scoreboard, make spectacular plays, and give guys concussions. This is an arcade-style football game, and it's a pretty good one. Like Legend Bowl, Sunday Rivals is also developed by just one guy, and this is a fully 3D football game, which is incredibly hard to create. The visual improvement from 2 years ago to today is insane. But how is the gameplay? How much fun is Sunday Rivals? Well, it's a lot of fun. While we were all patiently waiting for the announced NFL 2K arcade game to drop, it still hasn't. Nor have we heard anything about it since its announcement. Well, Sunday Rivals is a pretty good replacement. Where Legend Bowl is more sim-focused, and I'd recommend people start that game in practice mode, Sunday Rivals is pretty much ready to pick up and play. Controls are basically what you'd expect when passing the ball. To run, you just run. There's no sprint button, the character just automatically sprints. And there's fun stuff like taunting or front flips. Fumbles are a recent addition to the game, and defensive play is surprisingly in-depth, with different forms of tackling, pass coverage controls, D-line controls, and the game even allows you to guess the offense's play before the snap. The game has 9 offensive playbooks and 5 defensive playbooks, which isn't a ton, but it's more than enough for a game like this. Actual gameplay in Sunday Rivals is just super smooth. Everything feels fluid and fast-paced, and while the point of the game is to light up the scoreboard, it can get challenging. The CPU AI will track your play calls and make adjustments mid-game if you start running similar plays over and over. Every team in the league has their own strategy, which you can change in settings. Speaking of teams, they are all fully customizable, as are the players and rosters. You can start a season with a custom league, meaning mods for college football or the NFL, or even something like the XFL or USFL. You can change the team number from 32 to 24 to 16 or to 8, allowing you to recreate pretty much any football league. You can then edit uniforms, helmets, player faces, and even the field quality and weather of that team's stadium. There is only one stadium model in the game, however, so there aren't any domes or varied designs there. But again, the best part of Sunday Rivals is playing the games, because gameplay is just so fun. Running the ball is so much fun because movement is smooth as butter, and guess what? Your blockers will usually block for you. You can run outside or inside and find a good running lane most of the time. Unlike Madden, following your blockers is a reliable strategy. Passing is all about the deep ball. Maybe scramble around to buy time before delivering a dime to the end zone. The game isn't trying to be realistic, as it's an arcade football game, so hits are big and exaggerated, as are passing arcs on big throws. This adds to the game's charm and helps deliver a really fun, easy to play but hard to master football game. While lighting up the scoreboard is easy with a good team, try playing with a terrible team on the hardest difficulty while also playing in heavy snow if you want a challenge. The key here is that gameplay feels polished and solid, looks good, and plays smoothly, which is something I've yet to see in another 3D indie football game. And this game is beautiful. The player models have a blocky design that suits the game well but may not be for everyone. However, the field, weather, and stadium look fantastic. Just look at the lighting, everything is moving, flags wave in the wind, fans go wild after big plays, the Jumbotron is always showing something. That said, the game isn't perfect. The Sunday Rivals full screen transition that pops up after every play gets a bit annoying, and sometimes things just don't look right. For example, players just kind of stand around on field goals. Using my controller's joystick to navigate the menus isn't my favorite method of doing so, and obviously there is no online with this game, but it was never designed to be an online game. There is no franchise mode, just a single season mode, which really hurts the replayability. These are minor complaints, and with the understanding that one single person developed this entire game from scratch, it makes sense. Plus, the game is only $20. The most important part of an indie football game is gameplay, and Sunday Rivals nails that. Season mode is actually pretty good, however, for what it is. Simulating games shows you player stats updating live with a screen similar to the weekly wrap-up show on ESPN NFL 2K5. You can view league rankings, which is pretty cool when playing college football. There's weekly awards as well as season-ending awards, messages from your general manager each week, a bottom ticker showing upcoming games and team stat leaders, team matchups and scouting reports, and more. It's much more than simply playing some games on a schedule. This mode is really fun and a great base for a future franchise mode. Headhunter is the other game mode besides single game, and it's also pretty fun. Scoring is based on fantasy football, and it's a 4-round single elimination tournament. The difficulty is based on how good your team is. It's a unique mode that's actually pretty fun. If this game had a legit franchise mode where you could continue your season mode with free agency and a draft of some kind, it would be amazing. That's really, again, what most people are going to be missing. The game's soundtrack is pretty nice. It's filled with atmospheric beats that go pretty hard. In-game sound is filled with crowd roars and football sounds along with some situational stadium music. It feels pretty authentic on the field, although the same quarterback cadence sounds get a little old after a while. The game only costs $20, and you'll definitely get $20 worth of fun out of it. If you're looking for a fun football game to play with a roommate, or you just want to light up the scoreboard with your favorite team and win championships in Season Mode or Headhunter, then you'll love this game. It's a fast-paced, action-packed football game that actually has good gameplay. It gets an 8 out of 10 from me. If Legend Bowl didn't appeal to you due to the 2D art style, or if you find it too challenging, Sunday Rivals might be just what you're looking for. At this point in time, indie football games are in a healthy place, and those unhappy with Madden can find a suitable replacement between this game, Legend Bowl, and Retro Bowl. There are other promising looking indie games I haven't gotten to yet as well, such as the online Gridiron or Mutant Football League. Spend less time playing AAA games you hate and consider supporting passionate football fans trying to give us what we actually want. Thanks for watching.